I began a cough in mid-April of 2021. And then I started to feel pain in my right chest area. So I went to my primary doctor. I said, listen, I've got this cough. I could barely talk. I've got this cough and check here. This hurts. This is really painful. It feels like it's on fire. He checked me. He said, we're going to get you a test immediately. They took a biopsy. The ball went from there. Okay. The biopsy showed that I had stage 3 breast cancer. So they immediately got me a team of everything. Said, hey, you've got a doctor, you've got a team, you've got nurses. When you arrive at the cancer center, go to the front desk, they're gonna get you started. I have the gene called BRCA1, which is a family gene. My aunt had proceeded with an illness and she lost her life. I had another family member, my mother, she had it as well. And so I feel like I was here to break the curse. And I put my best foot forward to break the curse. The tumor in my right breast got this big here. So I've had to even get up, walk up the hallway. I had to put a pillow on me like this to even use the restroom, do anything, because imagine a fireball this big and you feel the mass. The first set of chemo, they call it the red devil. To receive that chemo, you actually have to eat ice while the nurse is administering it. The nurse also, she has to suit up because that particular chemo cannot touch her, cannot touch your skin, cannot touch anything other than directly to the cancer. It's called the red devil for a reason, because you have to mentally prepare to take this, because it erases your ability to eat, it erases your ability to think, and it breaks down your body almost immediately with pain, brittleness, weak, feeling tired. But I said, I'm gonna beat this. I said, I got this. It does not have me. I got this. Every time I came in here, I prayed before I got out of the car. I prayed in the rooms. I encourage people. I smile. I encourage doctors. Don't give up, because you guys really doing an excellent job. Dr. McDaniel, he said, listen, he showed me pictures of my cancer, showed me pictures of where it is, how it's going to be treated, what's going to happen here, who to stay away from, how to stay away from it, and how we're going to get to the next bridge. My relationship with Dr. McDaniel is phenomenal, because he's allowed for all his nurses to be there for me and his nurse practitioners to be there for me as well as himself when I need them. As soon as you arrive at Montgomery Cancer Center, you're greeted with a hello at the door. You can't even get to the door good before, how are you, ma'am? May I help you today? There's personal greeters in the hallway. And they're just like, Miss Brundage, good to see you. The nurses make sure they greet every single person in there. They make sure that, do you need snacks? Do you need water? They're not afraid to let you know that they believe in God. It played a big role that they're not afraid to let you know that they will pray with you and pray for you. Dr. McDaniel was not afraid to let me know, hey, I'm a believer in God, and he said he's brought me very far. He's not afraid. The nurse practitioners, they're not afraid to let you know, hey, I went to church on Sunday and this happened, this. If you believe, they're going to believe with you for your healing. I do live in Troy. That's about 40, 50 miles away. They worked things out with me to where I could come either earlier in the morning or later in the evening, and they considered the traffic as well. They considered the traffic. So the traffic was easier at the times that they scheduled for me to come. It was phenomenal because I can get in, get my questions answered, go back home, and go to sleep. It was so easy for family to help me get to my treatments. My sister in particular, it was so easy for her to drive me up, drive me back, get home and get rest, versus to having to worry about hotel expenses or worrying about anything else. They assisted with my gas as well. So that made it a whole lot easier and took a lot of worry off of me. Super convenient that everything was done here. Imaging, chemo, radiation. The surgery I had, the office is across the street, but guess what? When I first came, it was right there behind the building. It's very convenient. for everything to be right there. It helps the communication better.